Yeah. What's going on, guys? GTO Thoughts Podcast day something. It's about 6 a.m. We've got our wine out here. We're drinking our wine, and yeah, man. Let's start off and talk about last night's episode we did. So, if you guys watched last night's episode, you know that it was certainly interesting. It was certainly not the standard, not the norm, and yeah, I want to thank my buddy Cameron, member of the GTO club, reached out to me, sent me a text, got me pumped up for sure. I want to thank a couple my other GTO club members that said some pretty good things as well. And I do want to thank some guys that left some comments yesterday. I will acknowledge them by name because I appreciate them. Brian O'Connor, thank you, my friend. Appreciate your comments as always. You said, Poppy, you should watch the TED Talk about vulnerability by Bren Brown. You know what's crazy is that what's fucking crazy is that I just note took Bren Brown's section in Tools of Titans last night. And I don't know, I think it's a woman, but she was saying some stuff and I was like, man, I need, like, who is this woman? And I saw she did a TED Talk and I really want to watch it. And I want to listen to her podcast on Tim Ferriss, but I agree. I think I'm going to listen up after I get done with here. So, Josh Hayes as well. Much love, man. I appreciate all the comments you've always been leaving. And you left a comment last night. I don't exactly know what it means, but I'm going to read it. So, you said, how can you even know people highly successful in your new marketing endeavors, let alone move close to them, collaborate with them, and partner with them? You'd have to have a good network and established community following a great personality. It's a fucking good point, buddy. It's a really good point. How can you make the GTO club a huge success, plus let your own health at the same time while playing reasonable amounts of high-level chess? Only a true boss can do that. I agree. Is it that only the haters count and that's why you listen to them? Only someone who knew themselves could use that to their edge. Great point. How can you possibly, it's a really good fucking point. How can you possibly take a moment off for you to regroup, relax, and come back stronger? How could you possibly prove the downside estimation on this all go wrong? I like it, man. I like it. Some good stuff, Josh. Much love, man. Wishing you a truly marvelous recovery. I mean, yeah, I think nights like last night are important, man. I feel like some of my most important nights in poker where you realize things about yourself come from losses, come from negative experiences. Come from when you experience a losing session and you start questioning, can you even beat the fucking games anymore? Were you on a heater for 8 years? Well, no, you weren't. Sometimes you overreact. Sometimes you need to have those moments to realize the positive, or to understand the positive, or to put it in perspective better. And I guess you can't always be winning, man. You got to have some doubt, I guess, occasionally seep into your mind. And yeah, I think it was actually good for probably some of the GTO club members who watched that to hear that in a way, because I'm sure that they usually just see me pretty upbeat, pretty positive, pretty on the positive side of things, not really dealing with any sort of doubt, not really dealing with any sort of questioning myself in a lot of ways. So I think it's good for them to kind of see that and be like, oh man, maybe this guy's not a fucking robot though. So I don't know. I mean, not all of us none of us have to record videos. We just don't fucking have to, right? But none of us record videos and talk about that stuff. So Max Lacerda, what's up, buddy? Luke, I'm your father, said, wish you read this, puppy. You look so tired, and you probably are. If you consider to set a half day for rest, in my experience, that is saving me in university, poker, and healthy habits. And why you suddenly decided to care so much about haters' comments. If you want everybody to do like you, do nothing, say nothing, be nothing. I agree. It's a good point. I thought about consider to set a day and a half for rest. I have not said this day and a half I'm going to rest for the past 10 years. I've rested accidentally, but not on purpose. Never set the day. Never set the day. Orion says, thanks for sharing The product you put out never ceases to amaze me. You are right that pretty much everyone is lost. You are still doing better than the vast majority of people leaving the poker industry. Even if this project doesn't turn out the way you want, this still is teaching you such an impressive work ethic, so many sellable skills, a wealth of information, human growth, and so much more. Don't trip. You are crushing even if you fail. I tweeted you about 15 minutes of your time. Get at me. Much love, Orion. Definitely agree with that. Just got to remind yourself of that all the time. Just got to remind yourself of that time. Just send me a Facebook message because I think I have like, I don't know, 400 things since last night or something. So just send me a Facebook message, Joey Ingram on there. And yeah, that'll be probably best. Also, I look tired, Luke, because I record these when I'm like 17 hours into my fucking day. Of course, I'm going to be tired. Like today, I woke up at noon. It's 6 a.m. Of course, I'm going to be tired. It's been 8 to 18 hours, man. If I'm recording these at 3 p.m., I'm going to be fucking fresh. I'm going to be like, papi, GTO, much love. Queremos la cara monacita. But yeah, man, I've been up for 18 fucking hours, kid. But yeah, man, today was good. We put in a fucking great basketball workout. Really crushed it. All of my improvements today came at basketball and stretching, but basketball for sure. Left hand layup, left hand, left foot. My left foot, left hand layup. Small improvement today. My left foot, left hand in the paint area shot when I'm too stubborn. 1, 2, sort of thing. Make an improvement today. Let's see what else I got in my notes here. I put down in my thread. Today was a pretty good day, though. Had my breakfast earlier. Breakfast oatmeal. Had Panera today for lunch. I usually go to Panera and buy a lot of food, so I bought lunch, dinner from there. Had a lot of almonds, much fruit, much cheese. 2 protein shakes. I had 2 protein shakes today, actually. Got my wine now. My workout today was really strong. The workout for basketball is really strong. My weight workout after was pretty good. I set my new all-time wall sit record, which is not impressive to some professional wall sitters out there, but for me, it was very good. It was 1 minute and 15 seconds, and I couldn't do 15 seconds like a month ago or 3 weeks ago. And now I've been training with some other training on my legs. Been a lot of leg training this past 6 months, and started the wall sits. So I feel like I could have made it to like a minute and a half today. So I feel pretty excited about that. My goal to get to wall sits is to get to, I want to be wall sitting for 1 hour. So my goal is 1 hour. I don't know how long that's going to take me. The world record is 11 hours. So I want to have 1 hour. I want to be able to sit on a wall like I'm on a chair for 1 hour. My legs will be so fucking I can't even imagine 11 hours. How the fuck is that even possible? That chick has to have the most ridiculous legs of all time. It's insane. My legs have never looked how they looked right now. It's amazing. Like, I always thought I had legs like that I could build up. I always thought like I have a good frame in my body. I'm tall. I'm pretty wide. I have like a basketball player frame. I could always put on a lot of weight, put on a lot of size, and I always knew my legs I could really turn into something sick. So it's kind of fun to get started with them and see what I could do with them. So, and I'm looking a lot bigger with like when I look in the mirror at the gym now, I'm like, damn, I look a lot bigger. And that's because I'm not doing fucking cardio, man. I'm eating a lot and I'm not doing cardio. I've been doing basketball like 4 days a week for the past 2.5 years. So it's just going to limit some of your growth. So I'm finally putting on some size now, putting on some weight. Fuck, I got to cut out basketball. I just love it. What up, Sharks Puppy? What's up, brother? What's happening, man? GTO club work today. I got a map of content out in my mind right now, boys. I'm a content fucking creating machine. I really am. I wouldn't just say that if I don't think people think I'm like cocky or I'm trying to like brag about shit because I really don't feel that way at all. I feel like I could always be doing a lot better in a lot of things I'm doing. But when it comes to fucking ideas for content and just poker related things, man, I just crush that shit. Like I feel like I got some of the best poker content related ideas in the world. I really do. Now, I don't necessarily know how to make all these fucking ideas happen, but I got them, that's for sure. I got them all right. PLO Nation, baby. I got them. PLO Nation. We in the PLO Nation, motherfuckers. Oh man, I'm out of line right now. Learning today. We did a bit of learning today. Oh yeah, vulnerability. That's right. I was vulnerable today with somebody for the first time. It's just very rare. I am not very vulnerable. Even like last night was vulnerable to some extent, but like it really wasn't. It really wasn't a lot. It was some more like calculated vulnerability. You know, I'm aware of what I'm saying on camera and video, and I know people are gonna watch it. So you're always like a little bit calculated with things. You're never like truly vulnerable or truly put yourself out there, I think. You're always watching yourself a little bit when you talk. I wonder who the other people who don't comment on this that watch this. The stalkers, huh? The fucking stalkers, man. You fucking stalkers just watch this creeping in the background. Jimmy Stapler probably out there watching this. Fucking Jimmy Stapler, baby. Got a lot of love for that fucking kid, man. He might like to make shit up, but it's okay. Actually, you know what? I can see you subscribe to the channel. I forgot. I call him up by name. Robert Mills, I'm sure you're out there. Stephen Bloom, Umberto Teixeira, Travis Wiley, Aaron Steffen, Paul Beacom, Cameron. No, you're out there, Cameron. Scott Supak. I see you guys in this fucking subscription box, man. Brian Visser, Server. You creepy fucks. Quack Fam. Jan. Brendan, what's up, Brendan D? Steven Sednick. I see you guys out there, man. I see a bunch more of you guys out there. Much love, much love. You guys are on the ground floor, man. GTO Club's gonna have 1 million subscribers one day. You guys are in on the ground fucking floor of things, man. My buddy Fred, puppy. What's up, brother? What up, Fred? Shout out to my buddy Fred, GTO Club member, future PLO crusher, Brazilian beast, lover of life, wisdom of the soul, a great man, a man I'm happy to have a part of things. Much love to my buddy Fred, man. Federico. Let's get into the what was I saying? I was talking about I started cleaning my bedroom today, guys. It's the last part of my life structure that I'm trying to do. The on-gun theory, it's what it's called. If you don't have a structured life at home, you won't have a structured life. If your place isn't structured, your life won't be structured. So my place is pretty clean right now, except my office is actually pretty clean. Living room's pretty clean. Kitchen's pretty clean. Bedroom's getting better. I mean, kind of. All right, update accountability items, man. Whoo, we are killing it with the PLO social media post. We are becoming the official PLO person of the world, man. I'm putting it into full action. PLO and GTO. When you think of GTO, I want you to think of fucking Puppy. When you think of the great game of Lemon Omaha, I want you to think of me. I love PLO, man. Fuck, Fred. Fuck. I love PLO. It's a great game. I love it. I love my camera flickering. I love it. I love my long ass hair. I actually don't love my long hair. I get carried away. I don't love the long hair. I love holding this wine. Like I know how to fucking drink it. Let's see. Book I read, Tools of Titan, Show Your Work. Reread some stuff from last night. I fucking love that book. Great book. Main uncomfortable act was to power through the second part of my workout when I was super tired from basketball. That really was. I even kind of hurt myself doing deadlifts, unfortunately. But it didn't stick with me, luckily. I didn't push it. Also beat my wall sit time ever. Fuck Yes. Fuck. Yes. Let's fucking get it, baby. Let's get it. There was something else I did that was uncomfortable today. What did I do today? You know what's funny is that when I talk to my chess partner, I just think I'm crazy. I say some crazy shit. It's like she'll say something, and this kind of happens all the time. Like she'll say something, and I'll be like, "Well, I mean, theoretically, yeah, that's correct." Like, yeah, theoretically, that sounds like it's like when someone tells you, like, "Cheer up, man. No point in being negative. You can do your best." And it's like, well, yeah, sure, theoretically, you're correct, but in practice, sometimes you need to fucking deal with the negativity. You need to go through some adversity. You need to accept the way that you feel might not be positive to become aware of what makes you feel positive, what makes you feel negative, how to fix that negativity. We need to be aware of that. So the answer isn't always like cheer up or stay hungry or get through it. It's more like, yeah, I'm gonna accept this. I'm gonna live in this moment. I'm gonna deal with this, and I'm gonna learn from this. So instead of trying to escape that feeling, just try to live in that feeling. Try to accept that feeling. Try to make the most out of the feeling while you're in it. And make it a comfortable feeling. So instead of being uncomfortable around negative emotions for yourself, you're comfortable with it. You understand it's necessary. You use it to grow, use it to get better, you use it to learn, use it to evolve. And then yeah. Yeah. Conversation inspiring, definitely with my chess partner tonight. It made me feel inspired, invigorated, happy, sad, vulnerable, excited, and nervous at the same time. It's so true. Shout out to her. Shout out to the Stalkers, man. I'm fucking tired, boys. 6:07 a.m. I don't think I'm cut out for a relationship. I think I got too many lingering things in me. I also have a love of the unknown. And I don't think I'm cut out for one. I don't think I'm cut out for one, which is why the big reason why I'm never vulnerable with a woman I meet for the most part. I mean, I am to some extent, but like I said, it's calculated. You sort of like you let out emotions knowing kind of what you're going to get back from the other person. And you don't really let out emotion. You don't let out things that you're unsure how they're going to react. At least I don't. It's calculated. You let out a little bit and then they think you're being vulnerable, but really you're not. It's all a fucking game, man. It really is. Even though, I don't want it to be a game. It's all a game, man. It's such an easy game too. Shout out to the Stalkers. It is such an easy game. And I mean, I guess it helps, being in shape. People like people that are in fucking shape. It's weird. Before, when I was a young kid, man, when I was skinny, I guess I still had some muscle. I was tall. But when I was like, what, 15, 16, I was like skinny kid before I started working out. And the girls liked me, but it wasn't like when I start working out, all of a sudden they're just like, Poppy, let me suck your dick. And I'm like, okay, sure, why not? I'm serious. It was strange, man. You start working out, all of a sudden you get bigger muscles. You get a little tan on. You start wearing a little Abercrombie when you're like 18, 19. All of a sudden the girls are like, Puppy, I want to fuck you. And you're like, okay, why not? So out of line. Shout out to the Stalkers. Thing is it hasn't changed. Let's just be honest here. When GTO thoughts, man, we're gonna give you the honest thoughts and GTO thoughts, man. That ain't changed. It's still like that. It's crazy, especially once you get better at exploitation. You know how to exploit people's thoughts. You understand vulnerable people. You understand weaker mindset people. You understand people who've got some insecurities about themselves, and you know how to tap into that. It's not necessarily, those qualities aren't really attractive in a woman, for myself. So from like an emotional connection standpoint or a conversational standpoint, those things don't really wouldn't make me want to stick around. But from like GTO exploitative, well, that's not, that kind of contradicts itself. From an exploitative approach, like you know what to look for, you know what to see, you know what to say. You know, there's like my approach, approaching them with honesty, being honest about yourself, being honest what your expectations are, which are usually none. Being honest about, this is me, if you like me, you do, if not, if not. And there's a lot of exploitation you can do with that approach. And then there's also the approach where you can just not necessarily be honest, but do it case by case basis and sort of tell people what they want to hear. And yeah, I guess I've chosen to go for the route of just being honest and usually not getting too attached with anybody for the most part. I usually cut out before the point I know it's going to get to, where like I know I probably won't be with that person for a period of time longer than a few weeks. And I know that most likely there's going to be a strong attachment from them. And then I know when I cut out in a couple of weeks, it's going to hurt them. So instead of getting to that point, I just cut it off before that point. Whereas before in my life, I would never cut it off before that point. I was trying to fucking oh man, I'm not lying. I'm going to hell. Going to hell for that stuff. God, what is fucking ruthless, man. That's what my book should be about. How fucking out of line I was. Like San Diego, the first 2 months. Fuck, man. Shout out to the stalkers, man. Much love. Use it against me. I don't care. Listen, if you're a stalker, use this against me. I don't fucking deal with you anyway, man. Fuck you. You conniving motherfucker. I got no love for you. I like these, man. Shout out to the stalkers. Maybe I should put those stories in the books. The stalker stories that come from the podcast early on in my inception, early on in the history of the podcast. I said things, and I like you wouldn't think people watch it. Like you wouldn't think it gets back to people, but it always does. It's insane. You're like, there's no chance this person's gonna hear this. And then you get a message and you're like, oh, I heard you said this. And you're like, wait, what? Why would you have been watching that for? You're just amazed. Yeah. But right now I know it's just a bunch of fucking dudes. So what do I care? Only a couple of you are trying to get it in anyway. So that's all right. Shout out to all the bisexuals, homosexuals, transsexuals. Of course, we got love. LGBT. We are fucking LGBT friendly around here on the GTO Thoughts podcast, guys. We got love for anybody, man. Weirdos, people that think they're animals, people that think they're fucking cameras, people that think they're a glass of wine and like they're this glass and I'm drinking out of you. Got love, man. Federico Papi. How have your book been writing? I start writing some of the book tonight, buddy. It's about the podcast. And I think it's going to be takeaways from the podcast. My best takeaways or knowledge I've learned that I want to give to other people. I think that's it. This facial hair, Fred. It's as much as I can grow, brother. This side of my face doesn't grow any hair. How is that possible? I'm old, man. It's crazy. All right. Digital marketing course tonight. Came up with some good ideas pertaining to building an email list, turning content back into content, and moving forward with building a landing page plus an MVP, a minimum viable product. What am I actually going to incorporate any of this courses stuff I've been doing? I don't know, man. Hopefully fucking soon, right? What I do amazing job today, boys and girl. I did an amazing job today during my basketball workout. I love basketball. I also did an amazing job drinking this wine tonight. I did an amazing job not going to Taco Bell at 2:45 a.m. when I was driving home from my basketball workout, and I said I really want some fucking nacho cheese Doritos right now, or nacho cheese Dorito local tacos right now with some fucking extra sour cream. I wanted it so bad, but I didn't get it. Also, jumping in the cold shower this morning, I did a great job at that. Crushing this GTO thoughts video, debatable. Brainstorming some ideas, did a good job at that. What I learned today, I learned that I might have found someone I can actually be vulnerable with, and that can extract that from me and can deal with my insaneness when I ask questions about things. And it's true. Whew, at least she's sexy, man. Thank God, you know. You don't want to get attached to somebody. You don't want to find out about someone you're not like. You look at them and you're not like, damn. You like are super attracted to that girl. I feel like for me, I'm happy it's with somebody I'm extremely attracted to that is super fucking sexy. Ooh. BGG, 160 or above, I show them love. 160 or below, gotta go. Mm. 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 Shout out to the stalkers. Trey, I'm sure you're out there probably watching this somewhere. Stalking from the low. Would not doubt it. Fucking Drea. Ay, ay, ay. Sexy too, though. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Small improvement I made today was mainly basketball related. Left hand, left foot, shot up a few different positions at the hoop. I wish I could show you guys, man. Can we show you guys right now? Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. We're going to do some basketball. I'm going to show you what I got better at basketball today. All right. We're going to show you guys this stuff right here. Oh, my God. Shout out to iTunes, YouTube, SoundCloud, Stitcher. If you're listening to this right now, you can't see this basketball improvement right here. All right, we're going to show you guys this. It's this left foot, left hand. This basically the point of it is you can finish off your unnatural hand off your unnatural foot. So it gives you more maneuvering when you're driving in the lane and you're facing a defender. And instead of finishing just off your right hand, which is what most right-handed people do, you can finish off your left hand. So here's how it works. It's a two-step process, right? So first step's right foot, second foot's left foot. And then you want to finish with your right hand protecting you from your defender off the left foot. See, 1, 2, like this. Like that sort of thing. But most people, if they're left-handed, they usually would finish off, or if they're finishing with their left hand, they're going to finish off their right hand foot. But then you want to get more versatile and dangerous, and you want to finish off of your left foot. Ready? Watch again. So this is normal right here. This is normal. And then unnormal is this. But yeah, we were practicing that. Layups around the hoop. And then we were practicing finishing on that same maneuver, but more in the paint. So basically what that does is if you attack off the left hand, so for instance, if you're going this way right here, and when you plant that left foot, you'll be able to get up a shot pretty quick and under control and under balance. It's like this. See? We can't really see. I have to zoom out. Nobody gives a fuck about this anyway. Let's just stop that. Only I care about it. No one gives a fuck. We got no ball players in here. We got no strategists in here. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, we got better a lot of basketball related stuff today. Share the small improvements I made each day. What did I improve on? Oh, that's what I improved on. Duh, I just said it. I think that's it. That's what we got. That's what we got. Might be we have 6:20. Go to bed. Look at our hair, man. This hair is out of line. That's for sure. All right, man. I'm going to bed. Adios, man. If you watched all this through, much love. Let me know. If you didn't, fuck you. I'm kidding. Brian Puppy, what's up, bro? He said, don't play ball, but always love someone talking about something they're passionate about. Man, I'm crazy about basketball. I wish I was like black and young and had a father to teach me basketball when I grew up. I would have been fucking amazing at it. And I probably would have torn my ACL or something, but I think about basketball the same way I think about PLO. Yeah, I was going to show some other stuff, but I'm not going to now. All right, boys. That's it. That's all I got. Much love. Be back tomorrow. GTO Thoughts Day 26. Peace out.